Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to NBA 2K19. Today, got a brand new series we're going to be doing. I'm going to be starting a series of list videos. What does that mean exactly? It sounds stupid when I say it out loud, but lists meaning like top 5s, top 10s kind of series of different things throughout this game mode of Myteam. Now, some of the top questions I get in my comments, live streams are, what is this player? What is this player? What's good for this? What's good for that? And that's really what these lists are going to consist of. Now, today we start with one of the most probably popular topics that I get throughout the comments is, what are the cheesiest players to use in my lineup? What are the must-haves? Top 5 cheesy players you got to have. Now, this one is going to be the top 5 players auctionable. Auctionable. I want to make this very clear because people are going to tell me in the comments, you left out this person, you left out that person. We are not including, I'm going to make this very clear so you guys understand, we are not including players from the token market. Alright? No token market, nobody that you can get with them little tokens, and no reward cards. So that means collection rewards, that means no blocker code cards. These are only players you can get from the auction house. Okay? Got it? Top 5 cheesiest players you can get from the auction house. Alright? Now, granted, this is my top 5. This might not be your top 5. If my top 5 differs from yours, that's totally fine. In fact, if it's different, I want to see your top 5. Let me in the comments down below. If I feel like it's a decent little top 5 and feel like it might even be better, I'll pin ya. How about that? But guys, we have a top 5 of serious cheese and cards that you must have. Some are going to be a little bit cheaper. Some you're going to have the big buckaroos for. Nonetheless, these are cards you're going to want to strive for. Let's get into number 5. Alright guys, coming in at number 5 is one of the most favorite cards I'm having the most fun with right now, and he's definitely one of the cheesiest cards right now, no lie. And not only that, he's not got only 1, but 2 diamonds of it. Boom! 95 overall Paul George. Guys, this card is so cheesy for so many different reasons. He's got handles. He's got defense. He's got one of the easiest releases in the game. And the best part, there's not only 1, but there's 2 of him. Now, let's just check out some of the things that come with this card that make him so good. He comes fully badged out with some of the best badges. Limitless range, deep range Deadeye. He comes with good defense, pickpocket, pick dodger, defense. Like, he comes with everything. Dimer, like, he's got some good stuff. Now, mine has a shoe on him, so we'll have to subtract 5 from the ones that have those green boosted stats. But 96s for the layups. That right there is crazy. 80 post fadeaway. He's got a freaking 96 draw foul. So if you drive in with him, you're most likely going to go to the line if you don't make it. 88 mid-range. Now, the difference between this one and the other one, this one has an 86 3-ball. The other one, I believe, has a 91 3-ball. But this one's got an 80 free throw, driving dunk of 95, 80, which is better than the other one. Ball control of an 86. He's got a block. We're not going to mention block. 92 shot contest. Not much of a steal. He's got really good rebounding. Really good rebounding. Arguably could be one of the best stretch 4s in the game. He's got decent speed. All in the mid-80s, 92 vertical to help with that rebounding, and then he is a lockdown defender. Look at that, all in the 90s, and then he's got reaction time of 94. Now, one of the top questions I get probably in my live stream and in my comments in the YouTube channel is, which Paul George is better, the old one or the new one? Well, they are all going to be depending on how you use the card. Now, this one right here is perfect if you're going to run him at the 3 or the 4. Why? Because you do most of your driving with your small forward, you do most of your rebounding with your power forward. This card has better driving dunk and contact dunk and rebounding than the new one. Now, if you're going to run him at the 1 or the 2, the new one has better shooting, which you want from your point guard and your shooting guard. Granted, you want that for your power forward and your small forward as well, but this one you can get shooting with if you add a diamond shoe like I did anyways. But this one, like I said, the new one, which I'll have showed on the screen right now, is going to have your better steal and your better shooting, which you're going to want for some, because you do, most of the scores that I see come from the 1 and the 2, and you're going to want your best defense, best steal, and your best shooting to come from that. So if you're going to run them at the 1 or the 2, get the brand new one. That's going to be the best one. If you're wanting to run him at the 3 or the 4, this is going to be your card. But regardless, he is a cheesy card. Regardless, he's a must-have at number 5. Coming in at number 4, boom! 92 overall. Hey, dude, Circle. Yes, and Amethyst has cracked through the barrier and has made it. Guys, this card is so freaking cheesy. This is like a Ben Simmons on steroids of last year. I mean, imagine Ben Simmons with arguably one of the best releases in the game and a base 11. He is so tall. He's 6'10", and that's where I use the reference of Ben Simmons because he is 6'10". So 95 offensive, 85 defensive. He's 220 pounds, fatty. 10 gold badges. Now, you do need to add a couple badges to this card to make him ultra cheesy. You're going to need to add deep range Deadeye. You're going to need to add limitless range. You're going to need to add defensive stopper and bruiser. Now, make sure you get those down because without those cards, this card is not as cheesy, but it's still cheesy, just not as cheesy. But let's take a look at some of the stats that he comes with. He comes with 90 standing layup, 88 driving layup. They made this card so unrealistic. Draw foul of an 85. He had 90 mid-range, a 93 ball. Now, the shooting's not the unrealistic part. Driving dunk of a 70 is not bad. That is definitely doable. Ball control of an 86. Now, he was not a dribbler. He was not and one mixtape. He definitely didn't deserve an 86, maybe low 70s, not an 86. And then a steal of a 70, 80 shot contest. Rebounding is actually not bad. You could actually run this card at the 4 and he could do okay. Speed, he was not fast either. He definitely did not have 80 speed. Definitely probably in the lower 70s. They mixed this. This is like a hybrid of like Reggie Miller and freaking like Ben Simmons. It's disgusting. And then you come down here. His defense isn't the greatest, but because of his size and with those badges like defensive stopper and bruiser, trust me, he will still play some defense with that kind of size and those badges. There's no way this card is not one of the cheesiest cards in the game, and he's only going for about 35, 40k is what you can get him at. Guys, number 4, Amethyst breaking through, Haydu Turkoglu. Alright, we're into our top 3. This card is a whopping in the price, but worth every penny. Boom! 95 overall headband Klay Thompson. This card came out super early and it hasn't missed or skipped a beat. This card is arguably one of the best, if not the best shooting guard in the game in my opinion. 96 offensive, 91 defensive Klay Thompson, 6'7". So right away you could really run him at 1 through 3 in my opinion. And look, he's got the best badges right now for a shooting guard. Catch and shoot, corner specialist, limitless range, deep range Deadeye. Put bruiser on him. I don't know if he actually comes with that one, but he does come with defensive stopper, pick and roll maestro coming over. Now, all my cards do have shoes on them. I apologize. I'll take away the 5+ when I do the stat reviews. He's got a 92 standing layup, 89 driving layup, 79 post fadeaways. Not bad at all. He has got a draw foul of a 68, but I'm not really too concerned about that. I don't drive a lot with this card. 93 mid-range. And then he has a 99 3-ball. 99 3-ball, and then his off the dribble is a 94. If you put this shoe on him, then he's got basically all 99 shooting. So that's why I put that gray one off the dribble on him. And then look at his driving dunk. A 70 is not bad at all. Ball control is an 89. Now you could put a shoe on him. I think no, it would still miss ball control if he had the diamond shoe on him. But with the heat, with the takeover, then you can make him ball control. But he's just so good, guys. He's got 95 shot contest. Doesn't really have a steal, but that's okay. With the shoe, you can make him quick, so that's not bad either. Without the shoe, it's a 78, but look at the rest of the speed. 84, 84, nice vertical, 97 literal quickness, but without it, it's going to be a 92. That's still great. Look at the defense. Look at the defense, just lockdown. Not only that, guys, with those Hall of Fame badges, you can pull up from almost damn near half court. And I'm sure with Takeover, you could pull up from half court. He's got one, like, it's got to be top 3, if not number 2, best release behind that base 11. It is so cheesy. It still goes for a whopper at a 400,000, but in my opinion, if you want some of the best of your Rolls Royce Bugatti luxury cards, it is so glitchy. You can pull up from anywhere and then lock them down. Number 3, headband, Klay Thompson. Alright guys, coming in at number 2, this one might be a little bit of a shocker for you. I bet you thought he was going to be number 1, but nope, he falls just a little bit shy. Boom! 97 overall, Greek Freak. Now there's a reason I put him at number 2. We'll go over that here in just a second once I get my battery charged up here. Can't have her dying on me. But this card is absolutely cheesy, and it probably for most people will be like, oh, he should be number 1, but nope, he does not make the number 1 slot. 97 overall Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 97 offensive, 96 defensive, 6'11". Now, he's got 6 Hall of Fame badges in one-man fast break, chase down artist, relentless finisher, acrobat, posterizer, lob city finisher, along with a bunch of other really crazy badges. You do need to add the shooting badges like deep range Jedi, limitless range, you know, some of the other shooting badges, but he comes with everything else that you need for him. Now, 97s for the layup. He has a 78 post fadeaway, 80 post control, 96 draw foul, 84 mid-range. Now, without the shoe, he has only a 74 3 ball, 80 free throw, driving dunk of a 95, 80 contact dunk, 91 ball control. Without the shoe, it is an 86, so he's still speed boosty, 78 block, 90 shot contest, 84 steal. Without that, it is only going to be a 79. His rebounding is phenomenal. He's got great speed. Without the shoe, it's going to be only an 88 acceleration, vertical of a 90 to help with his rebounding, and then he's just got crazy rebounding. Or not crazy rebounding. He has that too, but crazy defensive stats. Now, let's talk about why we put him at number 2. I put him at number 2 because this card is super cheesy, but only if it has the diamond 3-point shoe on it, in my opinion. And like I said, that requires an extra 50 to 70k, depending on which diamond shoe that you want to put on him. And that's really, to me, what makes this card, because without the shoe, this card is not like, it is better, but it's not like a total upgrade from the Amethyst. Granted, it's a lot better than the Amethyst, but everybody gets this card because it can shoot threes, and he's 6'11", and he's got amazing dribbles and handles and everything like that. Without the 3-point shoe and the maintenance of putting on the shooting badges, putting on the diamond shoe that can range anywhere from an extra 50 to 70k, to me, that is what makes this card, and what bumped it down, because of all the extra maintenance you have to do to really make this card the cheesiest of the cheesiest. It costs a lot of extra, and this card's already expensive. This card goes anywhere. I've seen it as low as in the low 200s to as high as in the 500s when it's getting scarce. It's pretty low now because of that locker code, but because of all the required extra maintenance as far as the shoe, the badges, that's like an extra, almost extra 100k that you have to throw on top of it unless you buy one already equipped with that stuff. So that's why I did knock him down to number 2. Otherwise, if he came stocked with all that stuff, he'd be number 1, no question. But because of the extra maintenance and the extra cheddar that you have to spend to make him as cheesy as he needs to be, he falls to number 2. But nonetheless, get him on your squad. Alright guys, coming in at number 1, this card has been glitchy ever since it came out. One of the cheesiest cards. Pro players, competitive players, casual players, they all want him on his team. I've seen him go as high as 600,000 as of recently. Boom! 95 overall Danny Granger. Diamond cracks number 1. I can't believe it. Doesn't even have any Hall of Fame badges. 99 offensive, 91 defensive, 6'9". Guys, this card's 1 through 4, and this card actually runs the best out of all the small forwards at the 1 because of his dribbles are just insane. Looking at the badges, he already comes with all the shooting badges, no maintenance really required. He comes with posterizer. You might need to add defensive stopper, I'm not 100%, and bruiser, but those are not very expensive badges. That's very low maintenance. Mine does have a shoe, so we'll take that into consideration, but 92 standing layup. He's got 92 for both layups. He's got 78 post control, 90 draw foul. He has got a shot mid of all 96s. His contested shot 3 without it is going to be a 94, 94 open, 92 off, 88 free throw. His driving dunk is an 80-60. Ball control of an 86, so he can speed boost with the shoe. It's a 91. He has got the shot contest of an 84, 80 steal. Box out, he doesn't really have anything to highlight in rebounding, but look at the speed. He is quick. His vertical is quick, his lateral quickness is quick, and then he's got actually really good defense. Guys, this card is so good just because of so, and then this is why I put him at number 1. He can literally do it all besides play pretty much power center. I mean, you could even run him at the 4 being 6'9". Granted, he probably won't grab as many, but it's still an option. Being 6'9" and that kind of height and with that vertical, he is still going to snag you rebounds. And I put him at number 1 over like the Paul George. Paul George is technically kind of like the same card as this, but 1, this guy's got the best release in the game. That's why everybody wants him. 2, he's got some of the best dribble moves and dribble animations in the game as well. That's going to bump him above the Paul George. Paul George's dribble animations, like while he's moving, like his moving in between the legs and his moving dribbles are not as cheesy as Danny Granger's. And then 3, this guy has it all. He's got defense. He's got the 3 ball. He's got driving. He has got everything you want. And he's just a Swiss Army knife. Literally can put him anywhere on your squad and he's going to fit like a glove. And to me, with all that in consideration, he is just, if you give him any type of space, it's a GG. He's got the same release as the Hedo, the Karolinko, base 11, the release of the year. It's pretty much broke the game at this point, but this card to me is number one. And that's why, I mean, the price doesn't lie. The price does not lie. I mean, if we go look at it right now, let's just go see what this card is going for. I mean, if it wasn't the number one card in the game, then why would it be going for this much? Okay, whatever. I don't know why we put it in caps. But let's just go take a look and see how much this card is. There even, oh, whoops, it's not in 20th anniversary. Let's get that out of there. Let's take a look. Look at the price. Look at the price. This card is like one of the first diamonds that we got at the beginning of the year, and he's still going for this much. Guys, the price does not lie when it comes to how good a card is, and he is still sticking up there. Somebody even told me earlier today he was going for 600,000. I don't doubt it. This card is by far one of the glitchiest cards you must have on your team. Cheesy. And there's really no debate about it. The price does not lie. This card is going more expensive than all the pink diamonds in the game right now. It's got to say something. That's why Danny Granger, number one. Alright guys, that is gonna be my top 5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I told you and broke down everything they need as far as badges, why they are where they are. That is my top 5. We're going from Danny Granger number 1, Giannis number 2, Clay number 3, Hedo number 4, Paul George's, because there's 2, at number 5. That is my list in order from 1 to 5. Let me know in the comments below what your top 5 is, or put a thumbs up, or I don't know. Say I agree if you agree with my top 5. I think these are absolutely the most cheesy cards in the game. Must-haves for your team. Granted, they're not the cheapest, but they're cheesy for a reason, and sometimes you got to pay the price for what you want to get done. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this list. Like I said, I'm going to be doing more of these, like the top point guards in the game, top small forwards, different type of categories. We're going to start doing all sorts of lists. So if you like the idea, if you want to see more of these, give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and Glitchy Nation, party on.